me on a quilting tale today. My name is Shaylin and I just wrapped up filming a different video about how I made this beautiful quilt here called Starling is the name of the pattern by Corey Yoder, and so you can look for that video to see how it all came together. But I thought this part of the process deserved its own video. It's a gift from my cousin, and so I wanted to show you a cute way to present a quilt. So this is a great way to use your selvage scraps if you have them. I cut these off the backing, and so they're plenty long, and what's nice about them is they match the backing, so it'll coordinate well with the top. You could also use ribbon or other fabric, or even that thicker rickrack would be really cute for this method. But before I show you how I use this, I want to talk about how I'll roll this quilt. So we're going to roll it and give a little sneak peek of the backing at the same time. So the first thing you want to do is fold it in half, which I've already done here on the ironing board, and I fold along the length or the longest side of the quilt, and then I'm going to just fold over one more time so that the folded edge is overlapping with the open edges. And you'll want to pay attention if you have a quilt label in the corner like I put on this one, and that's another video that I did separately. It's how to attach labels or make them. You just want to pay attention to where that label is because you're going to roll from the opposite side. So here's my label, and you can see that there's another selvage scrap here. If you have a cute one that has a design or maybe an inspirational saying or something, I use it to just kind of trim the label. So you can look for the video I made on how to do that as well. But my label's on this side, so I'm going to roll from the opposite end, and you just roll it kind of like a sleeping bag. Not too tight, but you still want to be snug. And so I'm just gonna kind of straighten and roll as I go. And again, I say not too tight because you know, if you get a little crease or something in here, you don't want it to stay like that for too long. So just kind of loose, like so. And then before you tie it, you'll want to pull down the corner, and so you have your label visible if you have one in the corner of your quilt, and then like I said, you get a little peekaboo of the backing of the fabric, so you get to see everything at once. Now you might do a rough roll and just see if you need to fold one side toward you or away from you when you're doing that second fold in half, if you want your label to be right side up. If that doesn't matter to you though, then just, however you fold it will be fine. So I'm gonna take my long pieces of selvage edging, and I have two pieces here. I like how it looks with two, but if you just have one, that's fine. And it doesn't really matter, if it's right side up or down, but I'm just making sure that my pieces are aligned, and I'm gonna find the center. So I just want to make sure that they're the same length and find the rough center. So here's my center point, and I'm gonna start by placing it, again, here's my center. I'm gonna just place it on the top portion that I want visible, and mine is long enough to wrap around twice, so that's why I'm starting with the center on the top, and then I'll come around and just tie it off in a bow. And I like to, when I tie it, go under the first wrap too. If you don't have enough for a bow, you could just do a loose knot. That'll look cute too. But and then I'll tug it up just a little bit. There we go. So when you give this, you might slip a little card either, you know, just a card for the recipient and, you know, why you're giving it to them, or maybe care instructions. If you make a label like mine, it actually forms a little pocket, so you could slip it in there as well. My label says who it's to and has my message, and I also have a little care tag sewn on the back with the washing instructions, so I'm not going to slip a card in here, but you certainly could do that. But it's a really cute way to present your quilt that you work so hard on and give a sense of what it looks like on both sides. So I hope you enjoy and you'll use this next time you gift a quilt. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more tips like this. Take care.